It is okay if you are afraid. Don't let anyone tell you that it makes you a bad person if you feel fear when you think about the end of the world. There is nothing wrong with that feeling of fear that we get. No, that fear is not from God. He wants us to be comfortable. He wants us to love and feel peaceful in Him. But it is absolutely normal and very human to feel fear when you start hearing and seeing all these signs about the end times. You know, you hear some Christians who are just so happy and looking so forward. It's like they won't miss anything on earth. It's like they're not a bit afraid. And you know, I find myself thinking, wow, I wish that there was absolutely zero anxiety or fear in my heart when I thought about it. But let me tell you the thing. Let me tell you the secret. Whenever you feel that fear and that worry, when you are hearing all these different things going on in the world, take it to God immediately. Don't sit there and just revel in it. Don't sit there and dread it and let it snowball to where you are just terrified because you're afraid that you're going to be here for it. You're afraid, well, maybe what if I'm not saved? What am I going to do? All these doubts. Okay, that's where we have got to have a close relationship with God. Because when we do, He will drown out those doubts and those fears when we go to Him with them. You know, we've got to go to Him. The enemy's going to put all kinds of things in our head. He really will. And don't let anybody tell you that that's not a form of spiritual warfare, because that fear and that doubt comes from somewhere, and it doesn't come from God. It only comes from somebody else. One other person or one other being could cause that fear and doubt. So that's why when you hear it and you feel it, say, nope, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to dread it. I'm not going to be sad and scared. I'm going to go to God and I'm going to pray. And you ask God to just fill your heart with peace, because you know He's in control. No matter what you see or what you hear, there is nothing that God is not in control of. Nothing. He has His hand on every single thing. Especially, the only thing you can control is how much He's got control in your life. And that includes these thoughts that come into your head that cause you pain or fear or sadness or worry, or, you know, you just, anything but joy and peace. You need to give those to God. He wants you to. He doesn't expect us to handle it. You know, He wants us to look forward to when Jesus calls Christians in the rapture. Make sure you're a Christian. Even if you are kind of up in the air about when the rapture is going to be. A lot of people are. I am absolutely pre-tribulation rapture, but that's my belief. That's my wholehearted belief. So make sure you're a Christian above all. But then you give that to God. You give that worry and you say, God, I don't want to worry about it. I want to look forward to it. You know? And when you start thinking about all the people here that you might leave behind, that's something you can do something about too. You can't make their mind up, but you can absolutely pray for them. And our prayers are so important to God. He listens to every single one, catches every single tear, especially when we are praying for other people. You keep on praying for people. Keep on praying for them. That's all we need to be worried about. You know, none of this worldly stuff is going to matter. No things that we can get, that we have, are going to matter when our life begins somewhere, ends here, and our eternal home begins. You know, this is not the end. The world is not. This is a Passover. We're passing through. So just don't let anybody tell you that you're not a Christian. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not a good person and that you're disappointing God if you feel fear. Don't listen to that part. Take it to God. He knows your heart. He loves you. He doesn't want you to feel that fear, and He will replace it with His peace and love and joy. But you have to give it to Him and sit with Him. Let Him fill your spirit. And that's how you battle that spiritual warfare.